All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody out there in Line Dance Land. Hey, this is Queen Sheila with the Line Dance Connection and the founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We are so glad that you're tuning in with us today. I have an awesome, awesome guest all the way from South Carolina. I tell you, it's something about the internet and the miracle things we can do because I'm here in Florida. My guest today is in South Carolina. We talking like we on the phone or we right next to each other. So y'all get ready. Let me tell you. But before I bring her on, I want to say happy Resurrection Sunday to everyone. Happy Easter to those who do Easter, whatever you may call it. Happy that day for you, and we thank you for tuning in. It's just amazing, just how sometimes things happen in life, and we don't realize, we don't take time to say thank you, Lord. Just thank you for everything you've done, you're doing, you're gonna do. And I ain't trying to preach y'all, but I'm just saying I'm thankful today because somebody did not make it today, but we give God the glory anyway because He knows exactly what He's doing. So without further ado, let me tell you, oh yeah, get y'all cup, get y'all cup. We're gonna have a toast, water, wine, liquor, whatever you have, juice. Get your cup ready because we're gonna have a toast to our guest. And now let me tell you a little something about her. Her name is Lena Orr Adams, also known as L Boogie, also known as African Violet, also known as your girl in South Carolina. Whatever, we using that day, she's the one. And she has been line dancing about 15 years. She said she believed it was 2007 that she started. And she said it was thanks to her older sister and her mom. And then she said she attended Ricky Potts' soul line dancing class in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And she said her love for dance comes from watching her mom, Brenda Orr Adams, and her late uncle, Melvin Orr, when they would like just dance all over the place. She's like, oh man, I want to do that one day. I want to be like that. But look at her now. How you like her now? So recently she started creating some line dances of her own, in which we'll tell you about a little later in the show. And her instructor let her showcase these dances in class. And she said she's just a small town girl trying to do her thing. Her thing is showcasing her creative side. So without further ado, I want to present to some and introduce to others none other than Linda or Adams. Yes. Hey, Linda. Let me bring. Oh wait, I got to bring her in. Hey, girl. How you doing? Let me put
Hello,
it
I'm fine. How are you?
good. Let me put you up the top. I think I can do that. Yes, there we go. Oh, yep. So you doing good?
I'm doing wonderful, and I hope you are.
Yes, girl. Yes. I took all my vitamins today, so I'm ready.
We always need to do that.
Okay, I'm
Definitely.
telling you now. So how are you? How are you
I'm
really
okay.
doing? Good?
I am.
You look beautiful.
Thank
You look
you.
beautiful. That's such a pretty smile. Like,
I
oh wait, I gotta
appreciate
get
it.
my smile on. I gotta get my Easter smile on. So tell us who Linda or Adams, aka African Violet, aka El Boogie. Tell us who that lady is.
Well, me personally, I'm that shy type of person. Um, I like to be in the back,
Okay.
but just recently I started coming out of my shell, which of course, line dancing did a part of that.
Okay.
And I just started creating, like you mentioned, I just watching my mom and my uncle, my late uncle, when they used to dance, and I was like, hey, that's something I know I can do. And I've been dancing all alone, but like I said, I always was always in the back. So I'm out in the well, not out in the opening, but I'm just doing my thing, trying to do my thing, dancing, creating, and hopefully soon to be teaching an instructor, Ricky, which is my line dancer, line dance instructor. He
Huh?
always say we need to get you on the forefront so you can start teaching some of these
Okay.
dances and everything. So I tell him, I say, give me time, but eventually I get there. I don't
All
know.
right. and that's good. I mean, you have to it all starts somewhere, and it all starts with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We can see our mom, we can see our friends, we can see somebody around the corner, somebody next door, but until we get it, for ourselves, that's when it
Mhm.
comes alive. And like you say, you're at that point now. You've gathered Ricky's information, you done gather your mom, your uncle, and now you ready to step out, girl, on the front of the
Try.
stage. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, I want to say a shout out to Hi Melva, and then Brenda Orr. Is that your mom?
That is my mom.
Hi, mom. She said that's my baby girl. And then we have your mom said, I believe you can. And
Mhm.
Alexis girl said, hi, everyone. Melva said, hello, Lena. Joining from the high
Hello.
seas on the cruise. So she tuned in from the cruise just so she'd be here for you. Isn't that awesome? I told
That's awesome. Thank you.
you. Yes. So what motivates you? Because you said you starting to choreograph dances. What motivates you to choreograph?
Um, Pretty much with my creative side, I guess they say like if you are Aquarius, that's my sign,
Uh-huh.
and they say you tend to create a lot of things, be it dancing, art, or whatever it is. So I
Mhm.
think dancing, because that's like a passion. I love to dance. I'm
Okay.
always on the floor unless I'm a
Uh-huh.
little too tired. But other than that, that what motivated me to start creating and see what I could do.
Okay.
So that pretty much motivated me.
Okay. Well, give me 1 second. We just had one of our co-hosts to tune in with us. He told me he couldn't make it today, but you know what? I guess he turned down that other road and he was able to be here. We're so happy to have you. Excuse me, Mr. Charles. We're so happy to have you with us today. He had someone in his family to go home to be with the Lord, and I told him I truly understand. That's hard to take. It's not easy. It's never
Right.
easy to lose a loved one. So, Mr. Charles, I'm so glad that you tuned in. So let me just tell everybody a little bit about you since you're already here. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Charles has been teaching for over 15 years. He started out in Denver, Colorado, and now lives in South Carolina. He has won numerous awards in the community with his dancing and has taught all over the USA. Still teaching today. He retired, but he's still teaching today. You know how that is. You retire, but you're still doing it. I understand. He will also be an instructor at the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium.
All
Yeah.
With no
right.
further ado, hey, y'all, this is Mr. Charles. Hey, go ahead, Mr. Charles. You got to say your thing. What's your words you always say, Mr. Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been dealing with this, my uncle, so I feel like this is the best medicine. And I didn't know that Sandra wasn't going to be here, so I couldn't just leave you alone by yourself.
Oh no, I appreciate you. I truly understand. I mean, that's not something easy to take, and
Right.
I really appreciate you. I really do. I wasn't expecting you to come. Lena, he said, hi, Lena.
Hello, Mr. Charles.
Yeah, that's my neighbor. I want to know where Rock Hill is because I'm in Spartanburg and I keep hearing wonderful
It's
things about Rock Hill.
We're near. We're close.
I have to come into class, Ricky Potts class for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Cool.
Melva. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. And yeah, Mel and Latoya. Toya has tuned in. And Melva, Mr. Charles, Melva is out there on a cruise, tuning in.
They're probably still. She always listens.
Yeah, it. She went to trivia every week. She went, and they be teasing her, talking about Melva don't miss nothing. And see, what I tell everybody to do is kind of everything we say, kind of write it down or take a note because they never know what question we're gonna ask at the end where they can win some
Right.
money.
I know.
Yeah, so Melva don't miss nothing. Sandra Levis Cook said condolences to you,
Thank you.
and of course Melva did, and Latoya said she met you in Tampa a few weeks ago in Ocala.
Who, me? She must have been Luna.
Lena, were you in Ocala a few weeks ago? Oops,
She left
we
us.
lost. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, Lena,
I'm here.
were you in Ocala a couple of weeks
No, she
ago?
said no, you
I
queen.
think it's Mr. Charles.
No, she said
No.
queen.
Oh, she met me.
Yeah,
Oh, Queen.
Oh, okay. Hey, Latoya, what's up, girl? Listen, I am all over the place, so half the time I don't know where I am, you know. Yes. So go ahead. Oh, we lost her again.
You keep losing her.
I know. Lena, you
This,
keep dropping off for
This is
some
not
reason.
good. I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know why your video keep dropping off.
Right.
You have a real strong signal right now. Okay, so finish telling us about who you are and what I was asking you. What motivates you to choreograph a dance? Is it the music? Like, do you hear the music and then do it, or do you have some steps and you put it to music? You know,
It's actually the music. I tend to, when I'm actually driving, is the thing. So if I'm listening to something, I have it on repeat. And it's
okay.
just, I guess it's just like with the beat or the lyrics or whatever it is, when I'm
Mhm.
listening to it, it gives me that idea of like, what can I do or what can I create to this? And it
Okay.
goes from there.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it be within one day. Sometimes it takes a few weeks before I get it down packed to where I need to, as far as like the choreograph. But other
Okay.
than that, yeah.
You know, I heard you say something. You said you have it on repeat. I was gonna say, I don't know about you, Mr. Charles, but when I hear a song that I like real quick, I heard Cruise by Kevin Ross. I don't know if y'all have heard that. And it's like I like the metal stuff. I mean, I like this stuff too, but mostly I like
Yes.
the metal stuff. And it's a really mellow song. And I heard that, I was like, I like that. So then I had to play it again. I always play it at least 3 times. You
Hmm.
know, once I play it, like you said, you had on repeat. Once you play it over and over again, like you said, get in your spirit. Okay, I know what I could do to that part right there. Is
you
that what
feel
you
it.
do, Mr. Charles?
You feel
Right.
it. You feel it. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
can
get
do
to
this. I
feeling
can do
it.
that. Yep. You feel it.
Yes, for real. And then when you feel it, oh shoot, them feet get to moving. Oh, I could do this thing.
Exactly.
You know?
Well,
So go ahead.
one question I had to ask you, where are you? I was looking for you on Facebook. I couldn't find you.
That's the thing. I'm not on Facebook. A lot of
Yeah.
people have been telling me I need to get on Facebook, in which I never was too big on social media, but being that I started creating my dances, I definitely need to
Yes.
get on Facebook
Yes.
or something.
Okay.
Yes. And Queen can tell you about Linda Hardy too.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Charles. Tell about Linda Hardy. You know her better than I do.
Well, she kind of documents everything. And
Mhm.
what is it you said? She's at the
The Library of Congress.
Library of Congress.
Okay.
Document what you do and give it to her because she does history. And
Hmm.
she can tell you about your history and just document everything. And I have her number, Queen. You ever want to get her? Maybe we need to get her on this show.
Yes, that would
Tell
be
people
great.
about what's going on. But when I first met her, she said, "What are you doing? I've been doing 15 years. Tell me all these things you do. I don't care what it is, how
Hmm.
Hmm.
small it is.
Yeah.
I don't care if you do any kind of, especially health events. Document all that
Hmm.
so she can have a record of it, and you'll have a record of it as well."
Exactly. That's
So
why
Okay.
I
people,
was saying your bio. Remember I told you about your
Yes.
bio? That's
Yes.
another
She
example.
was telling me, Miss Queen was telling me that before.
Yeah.
yes,
Let me tell you a quick. I went to the UC Star Wars and we had like a meeting for all the instructors, Mr. Charles, over there. And so I went to the meeting. That's when I met her. And she was like, "Oh, Queen Sheila from Tampa. I know you are." And I'm like, "How does Lady know me?" You know what I'm saying? She knew about the podcast. She knew about my line dance. It's her job to
yes,
document. But she doesn't know, then she can't document it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So imagine you go to somebody's event and they say, "Oh, Lena, I know who you are. You know, you're from South Carolina and you created da 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 da." And that's her. You know, she documents everything for the Library of Congress. So,
Okay.
I was
she
in Cali Jam, and I was going up to my room. She said, "Mr. Charles." I had no idea who she was. I was going to my room. Cali Jam hadn't even
That would be
started.
awesome.
yeah, see, you never know. So that's why I was telling you it's so important to document. Like you said, you can just have bullets. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But you might meet her one day or somebody on her team or something. Now she works for the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. in the
Oh
big
wow,
library,
Okay.
the real Library of Congress.
yeah.
So when she records stuff, it goes down in history. Does that make sense? So
That
that's
would be awesome.
right. So document everything that you do, every event you go to, like Mr. Charles said, every dance, especially every dance too that you choreograph, all of
Yes.
that. And we're gonna get into those two websites in a little bit. But Mr. Charles, you have any questions for Lena?
Like I told you, trying to find out who she was out on Facebook. She was hidden from me. So I was like, who is this person? Usually when we get a guest, I go in there and befriend them and check out their page and all that. But like you're saying, it's good to let people. I hated Facebook when I first started. I hated the way it was, brought out. But now when you can put your dances on there, you can put what you do, where you go. It's a great form of communication. But one thing it says that you're a singer. You be singing. What's? That's not what I saw. If you're a singer.
Now that no.
You tell about the birthday.
I sing, but it's in the choir when it's with everyone, so I can blend in.
Well, how long you been line dancing?
Oh, it was I want to say like 2007 is when it's been about 15 or something years.
Yeah, okay.
That I've been dancing.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And she's ready, Mr. Charles. She said she's ready to step out on her own.
I know. I see.
Isn't that wonderful? She got the bug. It done bit her. Mr. Charles. She ready.
You do it. Do you?
All right.
Stuff.
And but you know what? One thing I could tell you: never forget where you came from.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And I always do that. Her name is oh my God, Miss Valadine Rouse. She's sick right now and she's in a nursing home and stuff. But when I first moved to Tampa in 2010, I went to her class for 3 years just to learn. This was an older lady. You can get up under them. You can learn so much. And then I started my own class in 2013. But I learned so much from her, and I'll never forget that was my roots. Yes, you know what I'm saying? That's where I started. And so now, like you said, is Ricky Potts the first class you attended?
Yes, Ricky Potts was the first. If it wasn't for my sister and my mother, which I don't know why they didn't tell me sooner than later, like they did. But when I finally went, I was like, okay, this is what I can get into, and I've been going ever since. And I also attend Gilbert Evans out of Charlotte. I go to her classes. Charlotte line dance team. Yeah, I go there in Charlotte sometimes.
She was our guest last week. Was it last week?
Yeah, last week.
Gilbert was on. Yes. Let me tell you, have you seen Gilbert's dance by Jaheim? Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, what is the name of it? But anyway, I'll look it up. But we've been doing that dance, and I had an event last night, Mr. Charles. My knee was hurting so bad I had 2 wraps on it. But baby, when that song came on, I was like, oh, Gotta Find My Way Back. That's the name of it, by Jaheim. Gotta find my way. I was like, oh, trying to slide that knee in, it was killing me.
Yeah, Cole told me about you. I talked to him today. He told me.
Oh, did you? Okay. It's something about, I always say something about line dancing that can cure stuff that medicine can't. You know what I'm saying? Right. When your song come on, your knee can hurt, your back can hurt, your shoulders on. But baby, you got to get out on that dance floor.
When you hear it.
Because, when dancing is in you, you just have to. You just have to. And you're so, we had her on last week, and we had a really good conversation. We had fun. But I took her dance, and I've been running with that joke. I was like, oh, yes, I like this one. So it was really good. But like you shout out to Ricky Potts and you shout out to Gilbert. Those are things you document in your bio.
You can't remember everything. You can't.
Because you can't. You really can't. Now, you might not forget who you learned under, but like just now, I was like, what's the name of that dance? And we did it last night. I was like, what's the name of that dance? My favorite. But you just forget. You don't always remember. So you jot it down, and
why do people say that?
What?
That's my favorite song. That's my favorite dance.
Yes.
Until the next one come along.
Right.
I was gonna say, Mr. Charles, it's your favorite till the next one come. Oh, that's my favorite song.
At that moment,
yes,
that's my jam.
That's my jam. Yes, you're right. And think about it, Mr. Charles. I don't know if you have like knee problems or back or Lena, and you have knee problems or back, but like you could go in there, you be hurting like a mug. But your song, that's my song. Come on, hey, don't never hurt no more. Not right then. No. You ever had that to happen, Lena?
I have actually, like, I don't know why I was tired. And I was like hanging out on the sideline, waiting for, the class to be over. But Ricky ended up playing
Uh-oh.
Neo, Know Your Name. And
Okay.
that is one of my favorite songs. And I was like,
Okay.
you know what? Let me get out here. And I'd be all over the dance floor sometimes. And I was like, let me stop. I might mess these people up that's trying to learn. But when I was tired, I got right on that dance floor and started doing it.
See? Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, can't feel a thing. That's right. Told you. That's one of my pastimes on my bio. I said line dancing can cure things that medicine can't. Another
Right.
thing, have y'all ever been on the dance floor, even at home choreographing a dance, and you went somewhere else?
A lot of
Like,
times.
yeah, like not out the door or to the car, but like you, Lena, when you choreograph your dance, it's like you're not there. You're like you're so into that music and to that dance until you just leave and go someplace else. You can't explain where it is. You just I went there.
Right.
You heard
You're in
people
your
say I
own little
went
world.
there. Yeah. And I was gonna say, does that happen to you when you're choreographing?
It hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
I know it hasn't happened yet. I
Okay,
haven't
you know
had
what
that
I'm
feeling
saying?
yet.
Like you're so into the dance that there's nothing else around you but that music and you and your dancing. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I take that back. I have with the one I mentioned with Smooth Operator.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that before with that song. When I started, I even had a lady out of Gilbert's class. She said, when you're getting into the song is when you start clapping your hands. When I don't know, it's weird, but I like, clapping your hands to the beat or whatever. And she said, I know you're getting into it when you start clapping your hands. And I was like, well,
Okay.
you know what? You're right. You're
Okay.
right.
And believe it or not, that's something you could put on your bio, right, Mr. Charles? Because somebody has recognized in you that when you start clapping your hands, she gone, y'all. She gone. We can't get her now. She gone. She out there. And so that's something you write down because, like Mr. Charles, yeah, is that how you
I
say it?
can't help it. I
Okay.
can't. It's in me. The music is there. When I first started to mock me and laugh, and Earl Miller wanted to do a T-shirt. Him and Karen Stewart, they wanted to do it because they say, yeah, it's a long yeah. And Ava said that we be waiting for your yeah. And I don't even think about it. If you tell me to do it, I could do it. But when I feel it, it just comes to me, and I don't like to do it. It goes with me, and everybody knows I'm
right. That's your signature. Yeah, everybody know when they. And another thing, a photographer. Oh my God, Mr. Charles take pictures of everything. Don't do nothing you ain't got no business, because Mr. Charles don't have it on camera. No, he does great. He does great photography. He records everything. Every place he goes, he's taking pictures of everybody and doing videos.
That's a good thing.
Right, that's a good thing. That's what I'm saying. So he's known for his how he say it, but then he's also known as a photographer and a videographer. And that's great because people remember you for who you are. Like they say, when somebody show you who they are, believe them.
One reason why I take so many pictures, well, two reasons. One, I get more smiles than anybody because everybody's always smiling at me. But when you go to these events and you go out there and buy all those outfits and those shirts and you cut them up, and you want people to see you in them, especially on the cruise where you're gone for a whole week.
Oh, yeah.
Like Ava said, I don't think I missed anybody on that cruise because I want people to see what we're doing.
Yes.
You don't want to wait 2-3 weeks down the road. I usually do it that night, and then the next morning I go by day. And I just love taking pictures, and people now they be running down, Mr. Charles, okay, and they walk with us. So it's my passion. That and dance is my passion.
And see, but it's the memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a memory. Sometimes you look back at old pictures or family pictures or your line dance family, and you be like, oh man, I forgot about that. We went to so and so, we did so and so. I forgot about that. So you're right. Taking pictures, videos, things like that is great. And Mr. Charles, you said when people cut their shirt, had they cut up shirts or they have one of their name shirts, they want everybody to see it. And believe it or not, they do. If they didn't, they wouldn't award, right?
Right.
Okay. So that means a lot. Like 5 years down the road, they'll be like, oh man, that was my first t-shirt, my first cut, or something like that. You never know. You never know. So, Lena, are you?
So, Lena, how that?
Go ahead, Mr. Charles. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, are you married? Any children?
No, sir. I'm single, no children.
Oh, okay.
You are blessed, honey.
So I've been told.
You didn't hear that, baby. No.
No, I'm kidding, because children are a blessing. They are a blessing as well. But you have, I mean, think about it. When you don't have children, you're not married, you can pick your own zone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you can also do it when you're married. But like I told my daughter, I said, even though she had just got married, this many years ago, just got married, I say, take some time with you and your husband and learn each other before you start having kids.
Yeah.
And once you start having kids, all that good stuff go out the window. No, because you have to split your time with your husband, your children, and yourself, or your line dancing.
Right.
And that's a lot of splits. So everybody gets a little piece instead of you getting
Right.
all of you. You
I
know?
love the way that my wife loves the line dance. That helps.
Yes.
That's with me. That's
Yes.
and we just got married in July, so that's wonderful that she loves the line dance.
It
Right.
does.
That
That
is.
is very
So
good.
what is your goal? What is your goal out of our line dancing? You want to just automatically teach a class, start an event, go to conventions? Do you go to conventions and you see awards?
That's the thing. I wouldn't mind with my scheduling though. It's like I can't be an instructor right now because I want to be able to make it to class on time. So being an instructor, that would be great. I would like to travel more because I haven't been to any conference or workshops or anything other than what Ricky Potts had. And I tend to go sometimes to Columbia whenever they have classes down there. And that's about it with Gilbert's class in Charlotte, but I haven't like spread out like on the cruises or, just going off to different places and learning more and meeting new people. That would be great.
Yes.
And I can tell you something, Lena. That's when you learn. You can learn a lot from Ricky Potts. You can learn a lot from Gilbert. But when you travel to another area or someone else's class, you'd be surprised what you learn. The people are different, even though they're all in the same community. I call it the community, line dance community. But it's always different. You can always learn something. And you wanting to be an instructor soon, you can look and say, oh, that's something I might be able to do in my class. You know what I'm saying? Like the end of my class, we pray. Every class, we pray because it might be the last time we see each other. Because I lost my mother-in-law last year, who was one of my avid line dancers. And we didn't know that night when we prayed and she, went on to be with the Lord, that was the last time we gonna get to hug each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it means a lot. It really means a lot. So you never know. Mr. Charles, let's do some shout outs to the people that tuned in.
Well, Adrian said condolences. Thank you very much. Melba, she's still on that cruise. Where you at, Melba? No cheating. Who's Sandra? Who's Sandra? Oh, Melba.
Yeah, Sandra told her. They say Mel. Everybody say Melba. She know all the answers.
She does. Yeah, I don't know what she do. Except last week, Carlos. Carlos had blocked everybody out. And he took the whole. And then Adrian Woods said,
yes. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, they say Melba is a cheater, Lena, but Melba not a cheater. Melba pay attention. Melba write down everything.
I was about to say, Melba pay attention. She knows.
Yes, she don't miss nothing. She Melba, where are you now? On the water. What country or city or wherever are you? Mr. Charles asked where you are. She probably don't know. She probably say in the water.
Yeah. All looks the same for a long time.
Melba loves to cruise. I'm trying to tell you, every cruise line, every cruise Melba been on, believe me, she loves to cruise, her and her husband. They're such sweet people, though, really.
Well, Lena, you got the right idea, is to get out there and see people and do these events. They're like one every Saturday nowadays. Rondi's here, and I can't ever catch up with him in Greenville. He's always gone.
Rondi's at somebody's every week, I don't know how he does it.
And I'm definitely want to go see. I keep hearing about Ricky Potts. I want to go there, and I want to go to Columbia. Go up there because this is all my neighbors and also the Charlotte. This is not that make Gilbert. So you will be seeing me hopefully after
Okay.
I come back
Alright.
from Vic. But that's the
When
wonderful.
I see that camera, I'm gonna say, Mr. Paparazzi, Mr.
Ah,
Charles.
That's what my wife says.
see
That's what
there?
my wife says. She says it all
Paparazzi.
the time.
But what's so good too about this podcast is that Lena, you can see Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles can see you, although y'all in different places. You know what I'm saying? So when you see him,
Right.
yes, Mr. Charles, I saw him on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It
Mhm.
just is. We meet so many people, many
Yes.
people on the podcast
Right.
that I've never met in person. But then when I see them in person, because Ricky, I saw Ricky, I was like, I know who you are. He's like, okay. You know, so I was like, I know who you are. So it makes a difference, you know, and it
Right.
feels good when somebody walk up to you in the line dance community and say, hey, I know you, Mr. Charles, or hey, I know you, Lena. You know what
It
I'm saying? Or
does.
you, AKA El Boogie. I know you.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. So somebody knows, you know, that you are part of the community. You're not just visiting, you are part of the community.
Right.
And that really makes a difference. Melva says she's headed to Labadee, Haiti tomorrow, and today she's at Day at Sea. So you go, Melva.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Nothing
Miss
but water.
Yeah,
See.
on the water. And Adrian say, hey. All right. So Lena, we talked about someplace that an event that you're going to soon. Let's talk about that.
Okay. So this is my first going off, and it will be with Carlos in Virginia. I'm going to
Yeah.
that workshop conference, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
I'm going there. I'm excited because he actually
Charles,
he
you
was
going
the
right.
one that actually put one of my dances on the map. You can say
Okay.
I want
yes.
you.
Say
I
that
want
again.
you.
I want you.
Yes, I want her.
I want
I
her.
want her. Okay.
Mhm.
See.
Somebody.
See, I got
Somebody.
all right. See.
So
There
then
you go.
I will be seeing you there because I'm one
Okay.
instructor. I'm one of the instructors that will be teaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you look, you ain't gonna be able to recognize him because he gonna have his paparazzi on and he gonna have his hat to say Mr. Charles. And you ain't gonna know who he is, you know.
Just let me know.
You know what I told Carlos? I said, due to my age limitations, I want to be first. So I'm gonna be the first instructor. I said, that's why my energy is high. He just
Hey.
laughed and said, I got you. So
Yeah.
I'll probably be on around 10 around that time. So
Got you on the early one.
You know what though? Even though you've been teaching for years, Mr. Charles, like 15 years or so, and Miss Lena, you've been dancing that long too. So I don't care how much you practice and study. When you got to teach in front of 400,000-500,000 people, you get nervous. You know, that's just a human.
Think
Yeah,
about it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
a
you
human
do.
reaction. You know, you get nervous. I get up there and say, "Oh my God, how does this dance start again?"
Everybody watching me.
And it be my dance. You know, I'm like, how does this dance
Right.
start again? Like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. But hey, it happens. You know.
It
It's an
does.
honor. It's an honor that for him to have me do this. Carlos was the one that when I got married, me and my wife got married in New Orleans. Carlos was the one walking backwards for 17 minutes, taking a picture of us going down Bourbon Street because we had the second line.
Okay.
And I mean, can you imagine walking backwards, taking a video just backwards?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm totally indebted with him. Sure, he's just a wonderful person for me. He was part of the wedding and everything. Yeah.
And he's so funny. Oh my goodness. He had us laughing so much last week. That is a fool.
Yeah.
Zandra said Carlos had already passed the plate. He act like he in church passing the plate. Okay.
Yeah, it's tidings and offerings he was talking about.
Yes. It's so what? This is crazy as he could be.
I'm gonna find you, Lena. I'm gonna find you those 500 people. Me and my camera is gonna find you.
Find you, Lena. You hear that? Oh, my baby say, you mess up, but you still be cute, mom. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Yes. So we're gonna move on to our next section, y'all. We could talk forever about line dancing. Y'all know that. So let's see. We asked you to like, share, and subscribe. I lost my mouse. Okay, there it is. Like, share. I don't really have a mouse, y'all, in my house, but the one that I use to move around the internet. I'm just kidding. Like, share, subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in and liking and sharing our page. That way we can continue our podcast and let people around the world see each other, with this podcast and line dance community. Because, we have neighbors that we don't even know.
Yes.
Right.
We do. Like both of you are in South Carolina, right?
Exactly.
Right. And you didn't know y'all down the street from each other, around the corner,
I didn't know nothing about it. No, I will though. I will.
Yeah, this podcast does help us to learn one another. Okay,
It
Miss
does.
Lena, Mr. Charles got something to tell you that I don't think he told you. I told you yet.
Oh, about
What she got to do? Yeah.
Say happy birthday?
You already said she could sing. Remember you said she could sing?
Yeah. Sing.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, I know it was coming
Don't listen
sooner
to
or later.
Mr. Charles.
So, but you know what? You got some wonderful April birthday. Do you know anybody's birthday in April?
I do. My sister, her birthday is on actually the 14th. And I have a
What's her name? Give her a
godchild. Her
shout out.
birthday is on the 19th in
Give them
April.
a shout out. What's their names?
My sister's name is Yama, and my godchild's name is Liera.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yama and Liera, happy birthday.
You know that's not our generation.
Why? Can you tell by the names?
That's
Oh
not
my
us.
Well, mine is Tuesday, guys. 411. You can always remember, you want information, you dial 411 on the phone. That's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Queen.
And I will be 21 again.
All right.
And mine is April 27th.
Right, April 27th. Yes, Mr. Charles. So Miss Lena, you guys sing happy birthday to us because both of us are April babies. You ready, Miss Lena? Whatever version you want to do, Miss Lena.
You're in church. Give us the church edition.
Yeah, get the church edition. There you go.
I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah, you can.
You can do it. We got faith.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to April babies. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Good job. The best on here. Shoot. You come
Now,
on every
let
week.
me tell you, viewers. Go ahead, Mr. Charles.
No, I tell her, come on every week and sing.
Yes. Let me tell all the viewers. Now, if you listen to this today, it's free. But tomorrow it's gonna be $99.99 to get that version of Happy Birthday on YouTube.
$3.99.
You say free 99.
Free 99.
Free 99. Free 99 today. But tomorrow you gotta pay $99.99 to get that version.
You know what, Queen?
Yeah.
My wife just poked her head in here and said, I'm glad you're on the podcast because you're happy.
Oh, that's a blessing. Tell her, keep in it, put her head in and say, hey.
Oh no,
like
I tried. Not tonight, she said.
Not tonight. Okay, all right. Well, tell her we love her anyway. And happy Resurrection Sunday to everybody that I haven't said yet. Hi, Reginald. Reggie on. Reggie, say happy birthday to us, Mr. Charles.
Reggie.
Yeah.
Oh, he was crazy, Leah. He was crazy on here.
Lena,
We had fun with him.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I know you're going to go back and watch yours. Now, you know you can go back and watch this as many times you want. You can also tell your friends, your family, near and far, to go back to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance and pull up your interview so they can see the whole interview. But if you want to see a crazy, funny, had a blast interview, go back and look at that daggone Mr. Reggie. Boy, he had us dying laughing. I mean,
I think I've seen
all
this,
of us.
but I need to go back and make sure, double check.
Yes. Oh my God, we had so much fun. Hey, Mr. Reggie, he had us. But and the same with you.
Isn't that what this is about, Queen? Isn't that what this is about? To have fun, to meet people.
Yes.
If you don't know the line dancers, then you see the love that you have on the side.
Yes.
It's a wonderful concept that she has, and I love it. I'm glad. I'm so happy.
It is. I thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, I know, Mr. Charles. Before we came on, I told Lena, I said, Lena, I'm crazy. I'm telling you right now, I just like to have fun. I was doing it like that. She was like, oh, I'm so glad because that's making me feel so relaxed.
Yes.
But
which
that's
is
what
right.
I was gonna say, because Lena, if you came on here and I was like, yes, hello, Lena, how are you? tell us about you. You'd be like, oh, Jesus, you know.
I would leave.
and thanking it, yes, we'll definitely leave. Like, oh, Miss Queen, I don't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't have
All
came
right.
on.
So I'm going to move on, y'all. Donations are accepted via Cash App, $ the LDC. And once we have our trivia, if you are a winner, I will put this back up so you'll have the phone number. If you are a winner, you text me your Cash App and I will send you your money. Because we're going to give away some money today.
Oh,
All right.
today.
All right. Yes. And so now we're going to go to announcements. Miss Lena, you have any announcements?
Just I'll be in Virginia at Carlos's workshop conference. I'll be there in April. Well, it is April, duh.
Yeah,
but
15th,
15th,
a couple of weeks. Yeah. Or is that next week?
Yeah.
Next week.
It is.
This is Friday.
Yes. And y'all please have fun for me. Cut a step, leave a print on the rug or the carpet or the floor for me. Leave a little print there because I couldn't get a ticket. I was too late. I admit I was too late.
I'll take a couple pictures for you.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
Yes. Is there any way you would take a picture and put my picture in it so everybody think I was there?
I can try.
You can try, okay. I know it's going to be a blast, and I'm so sorry I missed it. I just have so much on my plate right now that I just missed it. I missed the cutoff, and all the tickets were gone. So I know y'all gonna have a good time, and just like I said, just do a step for me. So this one for
right.
I appreciate it. And my daughter said, "Happy birthday, Mom! April 11th, 411." Thank you, sweetie.
All right.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Charles, you have any announcements?
Actually, we just had Big Moochie here Saturday. If you go to my page, you'll see the all white. He called me out. He called me out Saturday. Cole called me out Sunday. I feel so honored. But it was a big crowd, and we had a wonderful. It was his 50th birthday party.
Okay. You mean
Big
Moochie 50?
50. Yeah.
Wow.
Watched it. I'm gonna tag you that page that we was doing the birthday slide.
Okay. Yeah.
The weird part about it that we was doing it for all them years in my class every month. I guess we was doing it the wrong way. So I think he was doing it wrong. Okay, I think he was doing it wrong.
Mr. Charles said Big Moochie was doing it wrong. He wasn't doing it wrong.
He don't know what he's talking about. Okay. And then of course Thursday morning I get there Thursday.
Okay.
Carlos said pick me up and take me on his boat.
On his boat? Yeah, he has a nice boat. Yeah, he posted it on his page. Yeah.
And of course, Rondé in May here in Greenville, something that everybody around here should go to.
Right. Yeah, Rondé go to everybody's. And I feel so bad. Because I had already promised to teach in Sacramento that same weekend.
Everywhere. Of course, going on a cruise in August to Miami, Jamaica, Cayman Islands. September, I'm going to, what's the name? Sandy Sandstorms in Detroit.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to Queen Sheila's in October.
Miss Lena going too. Miss Lena coming. Okay, I'm sorry.
I need to make my way down.
Yes.
And I'm ending it with Bernard Smith. I'm going to Columbus, Ohio in November. So I'm going to be but now they want me to do a class here because Big Moochie called me out and said that I should do a class. So I get out a whole bunch of cards, Sarah. I might be doing a class once or twice a month now. Remember, I was supposed to be retired. Remember I told y'all that?
Yes, you're retired. Yes. That's how you retire, doing line dance, and then you know that.
I know now. So.
There you go.
So that's it for me right now. And that's like we were saying before, Lena, there's stuff every state, city.
Yes.
I remember my first one was Vegas, and I thought I was like intimidated. I said, how come there's 1,000 people on the floor? I hope I'm doing the same dance they doing.
Okay.
The same way.
Oh no, Mr. Charles, they the ones be doing it wrong, not you, man. So I have two announcements. I have Adrian's Feet in Motion in Atlanta. I'm going to that on the 12th, I believe it is, of May. And then the next weekend, I'll be in Sacramento They're having a 2-day with a barbecue on the second day, and
Whoa.
it's going to be awesome. And of course, my final announcement. I'm sorry, I clear my throat. Annual Urban Dance Symposium in Tampa, Florida. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be off the chain. The Queen is giving a ball. This is my final symposium. This is gonna be my last one. I basically want to just focus on teaching line dance class because it's a lot of work. It takes me a whole year to plan these things, you know, with the hotel and the this, the that, and the other, you know, and the location you're gonna have it. It's a lot of work. So I just said my 10th anniversary is where I want to leave it. So that's where my legacy is going to be for my 10th anniversary. So I hope to see y'all October 13th, 14th, 15th here in Tampa. And if you want to come a day early or a day late or stay a day early, stay late, the price is the same. One thing, everybody that's listening, do not, I repeat, please do not call the hotel to make reservations. Contact me for the link because the hotel, for whatever reason, the staff, front desk staff, they do not know about our symposium or they don't know how to record our symposium. So one lady, Gilbert, actually called me and they charged her $700 for 2 nights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so tomorrow when they open, I got to try to get that fixed. But whatever you do, don't call the hotel to make your reservation because it's actually a third party that you're calling. You're not actually talking to the hotel. So they charge all these fees and this and that and the other.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, yeah, just let me know and I'll send you the link. And then with the link, you just tap on the link and you do your room right there online. So,
okay.
All right.
I got my room and for 3 days isn't what she's talking about. No way.
Right. Well, the rooms here during that time are like $250, $279 a night. And I got them for $159. It includes breakfast every day and 2 drinks every night.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's a good price because, you know, breakfast alone in the hotel is like $17, $18 or more, depending on where you are. So you're getting that included in your room. So, and they have a real breakfast. I mean, like an omelet station and the bacon and the egg. Well, I'm getting hungry and grits and home fries and, you know what I'm saying, some cereal, some fruit, you know. Okay, I'll say, all right, y'all. I know y'all there. I'm not for real. All right, so now we're going to move on to our shout outs. Excuse me, because we got to get to trivia. If I don't, they're going to kill me. So shout out. Nina, you have anyone you'd like to shout out to?
Of course, shout out to my mother, my siblings, Ricky Potts,
family,
Gilbert, and my cousin Tia, because she actually was the one that helped me when I first got there and teaching me how to get the dances right. So I want to give a shout out to her as well.
Okay. And what about your instructors?
Yes, Ricky. I stayed at Ricky.
Okay.
Of course. Can't forget him. Definitely not.
Of course.
If I do, he probably won't let me teach any dances in class.
But you know what? He recognized your talent, and that's what good instructors do.
There you go. There you go. Because if you wasn't good at it, he wouldn't want you to teach it. There you go.
Remember last week we had the undercover instructor. Angela, remember Angela Bickerstaff? Yeah. What was her name? I can't remember her middle name. B More.
Oh yeah, B More. Okay, Mr. Charles, you make me rewind, Mr. Charles.
Yes.
Make me rewind. You always make me rewind.
B More.
Cynthia Barksdale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
She's the undercover instructor. She didn't think she was an instructor because Adrian was, was an instructor, but people were watching her. And when you teach other people, you're considered an instructor to a lot of people. And you make a difference.
Right.
That's so true. That's so true. Do you do that, Lena? You help the underdogs or the ones who not getting it?
The ones that come, and if there is, I stay in this little corner. Well, not really a corner, but if they tend to go to the back, but I'm like over a little. So if I do get a new person over there, I try to teach them. I was like, bear with me. Sometimes, you're saying your left when you're supposed to be saying right and all this. So I try.
But they appreciate the help, I'm sure. Always appreciate the help. Yeah.
The undercover instructor, Queen.
Yeah, I think so. I really think so. Yeah.
He's so undercover, she left us.
Look, I had an incognito.
Look, I thought she's gonna change hats on us or something. Or change
Right.
songs, Mr. Charles.
Now, who was that did
Reggie.
that? I like that.
Reggie.
Reggie. That was
Okay.
Reggie.
Dr. Reggie. Yeah.
Dr. Red. That's excuse me, Dr. Red. Dr.
Yeah.
That's
Red.
it.
Yes, that's
Yeah, I
Dr.
enjoyed
Red.
that one.
Yes. Mr. Charles, you have any shout outs? Oh, we lost her again. She's back. She's coming back.
I'm back. Sorry, you
There we go.
guys.
That's all
I
right.
know. I got me. She's over here.
AT&T won't let me be great.
Excuse me. Yeah, shout out.
Shout out to my family, with all the stuff going on, just hanging there and stuff like that.
And our condolences.
My
Yes,
cousins
sir.
and all, but shout out to all the people that's always on the right-hand side of the screen that actually come and listen and interact with us. Shout out to our guests for the evening, and definitely shout out to you as always. And I always got to get my military and my troopers, my guys and sisters of the Corps. I always want to shout out to them, and of course all the line dance instructors and line dancers. So those are my shout outs.
Yes. All right, thank you. First giving honor to God, His precious Son Jesus. Resurrection Sunday, Lord, we thank you for what you did for us. I want to give a shout out to my husband, King Joseph, who I highly love and esteem, to our guests, oh my goodness, Miss Lena, to my co-host, Mr. Charles, to all of our viewers, online viewers. Hey, Francis Poole, she just tuned in. And everyone who tuned in today, we want to give a shout out to you, to line dancers around the world and line dance instructors. Because I always say, if you don't have any line dancers, you don't need an instructor, and you don't need an instructor if you don't have line dancers. So it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody got on here, I think it was Gilbert. No, was it Gilbert? That said she taught for 3 years and had one student.
Right.
I think it was.
She had
one student for 3 years. Girl, that's dedication right there.
It is.
Dedication too.
That's dedication. God knows that is. So we appreciate everyone. Okay, so we're gonna move on, y'all. We gotta get this wrapped up. Universal Line Dance with Katrina Daniels. Any events that's going on, usually they're on her site, and if they're not there, if you send it to her or send her a message, she'll put it on for you. So any event that if you're looking for something that's going on, go to universallinedance.com and see what events are coming up. Hey, John Woodhouse, he sent us some eyes. We see you. All right. Okay, and Urban Line Dance Connection, Nicole Points. Any dances, any classes, if you're going, say like you're going to visit family in another city or state, and you're like, while I'm there, I like to attend a line dance class. Right. Go to her site. You can put in the city and state, and she'll it'll be listed all the classes that's in that area. So both of these sites are very, very, really good sites to go to. Very informative, and anything that you might want about line dancing is 99% of the times you can find it on these 2 pages. Okay. Right. I'd like everybody to like, share, subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And don't forget to add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, Miss Lena, to your bio. Okay. We appreciate you for doing that. And let's see. Now, Mr. Charles, you ready? My cup only got ice in it right now. We ready to toast? Y'all grab your cups. Grab your cups. All right, we're going to make a toast.
I didn't have a red cup today that they was dogging me last week.
Okay. Look, I got a cup of ice. Ain't that anyway? One water gone. But it's a little teeny bit. So we're going to do a toast to you, Miss Lena. Mr. Charles, you want to do it? You want me to do it today?
You go ahead and do it.
Okay. Well, Miss Lena, excuse me. We want to do a toast to you. We can't thank you for being our guest enough today. We can't thank you for, your choreographing dances, for being in the line dance community. And we know Ricky Potts appreciates you if he lets you teach your dances in his class. And we're going to have one for everybody to see in a few minutes that they can look at all week long. But we want to say thank you for all that you do in the line dance community. And you keep on keeping on. Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Usually that last bit of water is the best, man.
You have an alcohol next week.
Oh, you have alcohol next week? Okay.
All right.
I'll be
All
coming
right,
back
so we
for
getting
next week.
ready for the trivia break. This is the part that everybody likes. And guess what, y'all? We giving away some money this week. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all got your note pages out? Now, let me tell you something, Lena. We're going to ask questions. They're going to rewind. They're going to go on
And look
Google and
for it.
ask Google.
I'm waiting on
All
Melvin.
kinds of stuff. But we have a good time. So, believe it or not, Miss Lena, you get to ask the first question. Anything that we've talked about while we were on the podcast today, you can ask that one question to our audience. And the first person that answers will be the winner. They have to answer in the chat. Will be
Mhm.
the winner. And I'm going, oh, my number's up there. So if you are a winner, just text me your Cash App to that number and I will send you your money. Okay. And it's
All right.
$5. It's not a lot, but it's just something that we came up with and we kind of like it, right, Mr. Charles? We
Yes.
try to keep this thing going. We can't give away money every week, but we try to give away where we can. Okay. So you got a question for us, Miss Lena?
Okay, so my question is, who were the people that introduced me to line dance?
I know.
Yeah, me too. I know. Okay. Who introduced Lena to line dancing? That's the first question. Okay, Mr. Charles, while we waiting for them to come up with that one.
Okay. What is the name of her husband and 5 children?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all.
Boy, I hope Melva is on here. I hope Melva. Sandra said your sister. And she's single with no kids. Alexa said
Yes.
she's single
All
with no
right, good question. Who's listening?
Yeah.
Now, that person forgot one person. The sister
Okay.
is correct.
So Sandra, you need one more answer. It's the sister and who else? Okay, Mel, will somebody beat you in?
Yeah, she's still out there in the ocean.
And your mama said 2. Your mama said 2, Lena. What did 2 mean?
It's 2. It was my mom and my
Oh, it was
sister.
2 people. Oh, you can't tell it. You can't tell the answer. No, and
I thought they got it. You can tell I'm new to this.
That's all right. That's all right.
Giving out answers. That's a bonus.
Sandra cooks at pots. Are you cooking over there, Sandra? No, I'm just messing with you. Alexa, you already won one, Alexa. You only win one a week. I'm sorry. But Alexa said, and mom. Sandra said mom. So we're gonna get Sandra got the first part of it, right?
Right.
Okay, so Sandra won that one. She was the one who answered both.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my question is, oh dang, we ain't told y'all yet, so I can't ask that. Dang it. Okay, what is one of Lena's AKAs? Ow. Also known as, that's what that stands for those who don't, people my age don't know what that means, AKA. I'm sorry, got married away, laugh out loud.
Got carried away.
Oh, got carried away. Oh, okay, got carried away now. I understand, Lexa. I'm the same way. We want to answer. You're like, I know. But it don't work like that. All right, so let me tell you, Lena, they are rewinding. They're going to Google and look at Melva.
Never got it.
Never got it.
I told you she was gonna win one. I don't care where she at.
Melva on a cruise ship. She don't be playing.
Melva's supposed to be enjoying her cruise.
I know.
It don't matter.
Yep. So thank y'all. So make sure that you text me to this number, 813-407-1216, and send me your Cash App, and I will send you your money. Okay. I used to say I'm gonna buy you a cup of Starbucks coffee, but that won't even get it no more. Shoot, it got so high now, but it's all right. You could take it and buy you some bubble gum or something.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Miss Melva. She's donating her winnings back. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next section. If you are interested in being a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, give me a call or send me a text. 813-407-1216. And the last section I think we have for the week is the dance of the week. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Smooth operator. Hey, ain't that a song? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. And that was choreographed by Miss Lena herself. And the song is Call Me Every Day by Chris Brown. So that's going to be the dance of the week.
Yeah.
Smooth operator. And the that's the name of the dance. It's Smooth Operator. And the name of the song is hold on. The name of the song is Call Me Every Day. I was gonna say Call Me Today. Call Me Every Day.
That too.
Okay, yeah. Call Me Every Day by Chris Brown.
No, not every day.
Okay. Yep. Not every day.
Not every day. No.
Okay. All right. So I think that we have covered everything on our program.
Excuse me. Who's next week?
Oh, who's next week, Mr. Charles? You know what? It's this man. Y'all remember Lucy? What's Lucy's husband name? What was Lucy's husband name? Lucille Ball. What was her husband name?
Ricky Ricardo.
Yes. So we got this guy named Ricky coming on next week.
All right.
You know, let me make sure I'm right. Oh, I'm wrong.
Nope.
I'm wrong.
Ricky.
I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Mr. Charles. Who's next week?
Robert.
Yes, Robert Sykes.
Yes.
Oh my God, Robert. Robert gonna be. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better tune in. What Carlos say? I'm late today, but I got my tithes and offering.
He's still trying to get that offering.
Really?
I'm sorry. Robert Sykes is on next week, and Robert lives in Illinois.
Yes.
Dalton, Illinois. Robert Sykes is going to be on next week, so we're excited about who we have next week. But we're really, really excited too about Miss Lena today. Thank you so much for taking your time away from your busy schedule and coming to be a guest with us. We really, really, really appreciate you coming on and just being with us. So I'm going to put your dance back up. The dance of the week, so that everybody remembers, Smooth Operator, choreographed by Lena Orr Adams. And the song is by Call Me Every Day by Chris Brown. So make sure y'all look at that and maybe even teach it to your class, to your students, or learn it for yourself. Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be like, okay, oh no, I'm supposed to go this way. But I appreciate you, really appreciate Mr. Charles. We're sorry. Much condolences to you.
My condolences.
Yes, we really appreciate you taking time out of your schedule away from your family to be here with us today. It's truly a blessing, and we want you to know that we love you and appreciate you, really do. And Miss Lena, the same to you. Love you and appreciate you for being our guest today. And all of our viewers that tuned in today. What did it say? I didn't make I want her.
Carlos wants you, Lena.
I told y'all it is something wrong with him. I tell you, he's laughing.
Your mom said thank you for having my daughter on the program. That's nice.
She did. Thank you for loaning her to us. We really appreciate it.
That's my supporter right there. My biggest.
Oh, there you go. And don't forget now, she sang Happy Birthday. So it's free 99 today, but tomorrow and on it's gonna be $99.99. I'm just kidding. Love y'all. We never close our broadcast without saying love. Oh, before we go, we want to give a shout out to my other co-host, Ms. Zondra Hill Costin. She couldn't be with us today. She's at an event or in the air, I think, or something, traveling. So we want to give a shout out to her and shout out to everyone that tuned in. Shout out to our guests, to our co-hosts, everyone.
Thank you.
We love you. Have a great Resurrection Sunday, Easter, what's left of it. We never close our broadcast without saying love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of ours. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. Love you. See you next week.
Love you back.
All right.
Take care, sweetie. We're messing with Carlos.
Right. Carlos, I want her.
We know it's a lot of dance, Carl. We messing with you because you always mess with us.
Yes. All right. Thank you, everybody. Good
All
night.
right.
Thank you.
Good night.
Next time you
Good
see me,
night.
I'll be coming back from
Yes.
the ball.
Okay. All right, Mr. Charles.
Next week.
And you're gonna be taking some pictures and stuff too, right?
Just a few, yeah.
Just a few.
Paparazzi.
Okay. All righty. All right. Take care, everybody. Good
All
night.
right, God
Bye.
bless you. Thank you all.